Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we're doing, of course, my New Orleans Pelicans season preview and expectations. So I want to hear you guys' thoughts. What do you guys expect from this team and why? And let's get right into it. Obviously, this is a team that went 42-40, lost in the play-in tournament. And I personally do believe that this team is going to be better than last year's team. They added Cody Zeller and Jordan Hawkins. Yes, they lost Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Garrett Temple, and Willie Hernan-Gomez. But, hey, Herb Jones, Najee Marshall, Zion Williamson, EJ Liddell are all, guys who either got extended or retained or coming back from injury. And this is a team that I really like Jordan Hawkins. And he went to DeMatha. First off, DeMatha, shout out Maryland. He's from Baltimore, So your boy, he is from Baltimore, even though I live in Miami. But, dude, Jordan Hawkins is a national champion. Also, New Orleans is still banking on Zion Williamson. So I think the Pelicans have everybody they need. It's all about, is this going to come together? Having EJ Liddell missing all of his rookie season and coming back, and he looked like a dog in the preseason. It's going to be good. So the current team is CJ McCollum, Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Jonas Valanciunas will be your starting lineup. Also, Jackson Hayes is gone. Jose Alvarado is your backup point guard. Dyson Daniels is also kind of like your Swiss Army knife. He can play point guard. He's more of a point guard, but he can play shooting guard or small forward. You got Najee Marshall, also your backup small forward. Larry Nance is your backup, small ball 5 and backup power forward. And then Cody Zeller is your backup 5. And that's probably your 10-man rotation right there. Maybe sprinkle in, of course, probably 6-man is Trey Murphy, the third. And then it's like Jose Alvarado, then probably Larry Nance, then Dyson Daniels, then Najee Marshall, then Cody Zeller, and then Jordan Hawkins, and then Kyrie Lewis Jr. if he's still on the roster. And then they have 3 two-ways with EJ Liddell, Deron Sebron, and Kaiser Gates filling those up. Not a bad roster at all. I think one that seems to be very capable of handling themselves if need be. And for me, I think when we look at this roster, we're over here like thinking, okay, what do they have to do to take themselves to the next level? And I think that's just health, man. When Zion played last year, it was unbelievable how good, they looked. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes. And I want to hear all of your opinions down below in the comment section. What do you guys expect from this team and why? But yeah, I think they got a really good future. And I expect them to be a 6th seed or a 5th seed. And if they're not healthy, they're a playing team. But this team has a lot of potential. Okay?
Yo, what's going on, guys? And today, I wanted to talk about the fact that these Pelicans, well, we've been talking about it all video. You guys have heard. But I wanted to talk about the fact that how these Pelicans are a team with or without Zion. And I feel like we've mentioned this already in the video. That I think holding our breath and acting like Zion is the be-all, end-all reason why this team will have success is not something we should be, I guess you would say, putting out there. Because I don't think it's the end-all, be-all. I don't think it's something that we should act as if it's what we're holding against this franchise. Because I don't think that's right. I don't think it should be something that we are saying, oh, look at what you guys are doing. Because for me, I think they've done a great job of building up this team around the players not named Zion. So even if Zion is there, they still got a good team. Like, first off, I loved the fact that they gave Herb Jones they re-signed Herb Jones. Because there's a chance that in like a year or two, Herb Jones is going to make that contract look like an underpay. Okay, and they've got Trey Murphy. The whole thing is, ladies and gentlemen, if they were to move on from Zion, which I don't think they are going to move on from Zion, but if they were to move on from Zion, this is a team that definitely has the potential to keep older other guys not named Zion Williamson and then take whatever assets they get from a Zion trade and be even better. But the fact that they have all these guys with Zion Williamson, it goes to show how good of a franchise they are at drafting. Also, I want to know, Kyra Lewis Jr., what is everyone's expectations for that man? Obviously, injuries have kept him from, fulfilling the potential that we thought the kid had. He was also one of the youngest players in his draft class. But for me, when I look at this, we mentioned the roster earlier, but this is a team that at every position, first off, their center rotation, not bad. Jonas Valanciunas, Cody Zeller, and Larry Nance, that's pretty good. Also, they got EJ Liddell right there, so I'm excited. I'm excited. Dyson Daniels also looking like he's going to be, yes, he plays below the rim, but that guy's going to look like he could be a multi-positional defender who's one of the better passers in the league. You also got Najee Marshall, Jordan Hawkins at the end of, you could say at the end of the bench. Also, the fact that they got Liam Robbins, I can't believe it. Liam Robbins is so good. And Deron Sebron was someone I really like too. This franchise does such a great job of acquiring talent and finding those diamonds in the rough. And they've done it over the last few years. So that's why, regardless of whatever the Zion situation is, I think they're going to be fine. And that's why I do believe that this team is a top 6 seed. That talent-wise, this team should be a top 4 seed in the East. They are arguably 10 to 12 players deep, okay? And they don't even need to play like that. Also, I talked for about a game and a half at NBA Summer League with one of the assistant coaches of the Pelicans. I literally sat down. He's from Maryland. He went to Bucknell. That's the only hint I'll give you about who this coach is. So if you want to go do research, you can figure it out. And he was a really good guy, and he made me fall in love with the Pelicans just because of talking with him and my belief. And I don't know. I really do believe that they've got a good coach. I love Willie Green. First off, I think Willie Green's an absolute fantastic head coach, who is one of the better coaches in the NBA. And I think people are starting to see that. But for me, I think one of the exciting things on the whole is that this is going to be a franchise that I think every single season they've gotten better, but I think this year they really need to put it together. And I do think they're going to be a top 6 seed. And I think they're going to be the surprise team this year out the West. They're going to be the team that people are going to be like, holy crap. We always knew that they could do it, but we didn't know that they could do it. And now they did do it. So I'm excited. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys expect from the New Orleans Pelicans and why? But that's basically going to be it for me, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like, comment, and subscribe.